Hello and welcome everyone, Brian here and welcome back to Little Green Girl. Let's get at it. I don't remember what's happened since the last time because it's been a little bit of time since I played it, so all I know is that little spider monkey went ahead and made a mess and gave us some time with Kristina, and it was glorious. Uh, Thank you for the photo and for giving me her phone number. Christina smiled and went back towards her desk. I watched her go. Let's sigh. She's so beautiful. Suddenly someone interrupted me by bringing all their weight on me from the back and whispering in my ear, "What the hell are you doing with that girl?" Uh-huh. What do we have here? Sending each other nudes? Stasia sat on the same chair where Kristina was. She was joyful and full of energy like always. Stasia, that's just cheap. How are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, I just know you. That's it. Gimme! I want to see it too. She tried to capture my hand with my phone in it, but I was swift. Finally, she gave up. Fine, I didn't want to see your nudes anyways. Didn't want to see your dick pics. Fine, whatever. Hide it. I don't care. But she does. Just a photo of Anya who was in the 3rd grade. Don't get chewed up about that. I can literally bring you the specimen herself in the flesh. I can even leave her at your place for a weekend. No way! I stopped inviting her overnight. Last time we played and she won a wish from me. And then she wished to clean up the room. That is, I had to clean up the whole room and she just watched me doing it. My mom saw the room when she brought us some tea and asked Anya to come more often. Traitors everywhere, I tell you. They just don't let us live the way we want to. If we want to live in filth, let us live in filth, I say. She just stretched her whole body with noticeable delight. Wow, aren't you radiating with energy so much it hurts? I almost feel envy. I jog, you know. Morning runs. It's great. Want to try it? Hell fucking no. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. No, thank you. I'm fine without that. Look at him. He's fine. She took my hair into her palm and made 2 short and stupid ponytails and smiled at it. I wanted to slap her hands, but suddenly slapped Kristina. She was watching us and also smiling. Stasia was restless. Aren't you a night owl? Come on, say coo-hoo! Coo-hoo! What? Want to sleep some more? Yeah, definitely not enough sleep. Okay, sure. I go generous today. Sleep, but don't snore, or Caesar's gonna notice. Who the hell's Caesar? We call our history teacher Caesar. He has the greatest of Grecian noses and loves the history of ancient Rome. He always reminds us he's writing a monograph or something like an article thesis of a specific time period in Roman history, and that him being a teacher is a temporary thing. But his classes are entertaining and captivating. We usually close our eyes to his weaknesses. However, some of his ideas are quite eccentric, like the one where he gave Yuri and me rubber weapons, a sword and a trident, and asked us to perform as if we were gladiators. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Why the hell weren't my teachers ever this cool? God, all they did was just sat us down, write things in a notebook, and then we just call it a day. Boring. Stasia was upset with my performance. She told me I was fencing without passion, and that she would have done it better. I'm kind of hoping those are like foam weapons, because if those were like plastic or anything like that, yeah, things probably could have gotten bad. Somehow, I didn't fall asleep during the first class. I stayed awake during the second, too. After the math class, Victoria Sergeyevna asked us to stay and listen to her announcement. You're all expelled. Yay! Attention, please. Zana Arkadevna just called. She's telling you all to gather at the greenhouse for your biology class, so go downstairs. Don't be late. Ah, Mr. Kavanaugh, is that really all you had to say? It's kind of hoping I would have just gotten expelled. At the greenhouse? We stopped working there for the time being. We have to prepare for our exams. I suppose you are going to prepare there. Don't ask questions, Kristina. Just do it! She made a sniffing gesture and frowned. A sense of pain was in the air inside our classroom. Did someone die? Outdoors. Now. We all went downstairs. I noticed that inside the greenhouse, some of the glass panes were missing and apertures were just covered with tapes and plastics. I immediately remembered the box. It seems someone has to be lectured about how it is unacceptable to tell tales to your older brother. The greenhouse wasn't just there to have plants in it. It functioned as a study room as well. We didn't have to sit on the ground, luckily. I sat on the long wooden bench and tried to put my notebook on my knees. I honestly just hoped we wouldn't need to write a lot during the class. Stasia plopped down right beside me. Somehow, she had a tiny cucumber the size of a finger in her palm. She immediately snapped off half of the cucumber and crunched it up. Tasty cucumber. Tasty one. Decide to eat more veggies? Good. We need our vitamins. Especially when it's spring. Since, someone just likes eating meat with more meat. That would be me. Ramka, I'm a proud sportswoman. I need meat. It's cute to grow there, see? I wasn't able to resist. She pointed at the green trellis anchored to a box where, between leaves and vines, tiny little twins of Stasia's snack grew. It's tiny. It must be unripe. It's good. They should be tiny. They are Cornichons pickles. Cornichons pickles. They won't get bigger. Have to get more while no one's watching. Just a couple. Stasia, stop eating botanists' lunch. They have a tough life. Who has the easy one? I didn't have time to eat after jogging. I worked up an appetite. I feel like I can eat a truck of food, and there was no chance to get to the lunchroom. It's just one cucumber after all. No big deal. Yeah, one cucumber leads to 2, then to 3, then to 4, and the next thing you know, all the plant is bare. May I sit here? Stasia moved a little to free some space beside me. Stasia's the best sister in the world. She's not even my sister, but I feel so eternally grateful to her right now. Thank you. It even seemed like she winked at me. Kristina sat so close to me that I could scent her shampoo mixed with the fragrant and delicate aroma of her perfume. Oh, Kristina, you sure so lovely. Better and better. If only Stasia could leave us alone. At least a minute. But she definitely had her own plan in mind. You should sit here. Kristina, only you can be my savior. Did you have a talk about the gym? Not yet. Victoria Kavanaugh was busy. We didn't go there. Kristina, Christy, you're killing me. We need the gym for the gathering. Papa Lynch somehow had an argument with the rector. You're our only hope. Otherwise, we have to go to the park. There are dogs, poop, shattered glass bottles, and loiterers all around. They're gonna wolf whistle at our girls. And Dan's gonna throw a punch at somebody in the end. And we'll have to rescue from the police instead of competing. We don't need all of that. It's gonna harm our school's image. Kristina gave Stasia a dramatic gasp and nodded. Horrible. We cannot allow that. We cannot afford that. What do we do then? Stasia scoffed and half rose from the bench to reach another cucumber, but Kristina caught her hand and set her back down. Focus, Kristina. Focus, Stasia. I like how her eyebrows and her face gets all weird. Look at that. It's kind of adorable. I tell you what we do. First of all, stop eating these test pickles! Oksana's experimenting on them with plant food. They are not for eating. But Kristina, they're so tasty. Why you gotta be so mean to me for? I stopped. See, I only had one. I just have to finish it, and that's that. That's it. Stasia hastily chewed on the rest of her cornichon. Good. You are a good girl. You can have this for your decent conduct. Kristina took a bag of biscuits out of her bag and handed it to Stasia. Stasia got pinkish but accepted the biscuits and started eating them. Ooh, yummy. Don't look at me like that. I'm not a foodaholic. I'm an athlete. I need to keep up my muscle mass. Once practice drill and it's all gone. Kristina put her hand on Stasia's. I sighed with envy. I know that. You gave me this speech each and every time. Eat some more. I reckon the biscuits will help you make it to the end of the class, right? I guess so. Thanks. I know I said it before, but I kind of like how they change the perspective of the characters as they progress. I just find that it's very cool, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. The school bell was installed inside the greenhouse as well as everywhere else. Soon its ringing indicated the beginning of the next class. My classmates exchanged glances. Our big meaning Pavel Pavlovich, stood in the middle of the greenhouse. Oh my god, he's a typical athletic teacher. Why does he have that Hitler stash and that weird beard and scar that looks like somebody took a sword and sliced his eye open? You Russian people are tough. Barely scratched, probably. Right, students. Yesterday our greenhouse became a, target in a, how do you call that? A barbaric act of vandalism that was performed by our own students. Specifically, one Anya, whatever their last name is, Roma's darling sister. The punishment was fierce, and justice was served. Okay, he looked at me and winked. That is why Sonia Akadevna isn't here. She went to talk to Glassman, and I was asked to teach you a lesson of botany, or floristry, a class according to your timetable. A biology class? Pavel Pavlovich, why are you here and not in the building? Because reasons. We have fresh air here and sunlight. What do we have there? Dust and paint smell. Someone decided to renovate the classroom before it's even the end of the school year, which is unacceptable, right? What did you study last? According to our course, that could be genetic variability, alleles, recessive and dominant phenotypes. I can't even repeat that. So, I don't know who's dominant in this case and why they allow him to be in charge. What else? We also have to prepare for our final test. Last time we recapped the topics of our previous years of study, Moss and Lichen. No, not blasphemous. The PE teacher perked up. Ah, mosses! Yes, moss is very important if you are a tourist and a survivalist. You can use moss and put it in your shoes to keep your feet dry. Also, you can locate north and south because of moss. Is that really true? Can you actually do that? Oh wait, I should know better. It worked in SpongeBob, right? So it's not just a boulder. It's a rock. It's a rock. Oh, the pioneers used to try these babies all over the place. If there are tons of moss on a tree, then that's the side that shows where north is. If you have pods all and lichens all around, it means you are in taiga. If it's covered with ice, then you're in Arctic tundra. Brilliant! And if there are tiny Asian people who eat lichens and moss, then it means you're in North Korea. And these mosses, as food, are gross. However, I remember the time when we searched for this sage guy who lived in the wildest corner of the world, and we found him in Yakusha. And while we were getting him out of there, we lost our car in the woods and had to travel on foot for a week. And we ate what we could find. And you can guess what we ate as well. It definitely wasn't my comrades. So, in the end, we ate moss with mayo, gladly, since we didn't have anything else. I know he's supposed to be Russian. I am not good with a Russian accent, so this is the accent I decided to give him. I'm sorry, but not sorry at the same time. Ouch. They're bears, right? Yes! Good, Astasia. Very good indeed. And guess what? I beat him with my bare hands. Oh, jolly good. Okay. Oh, there are bears, sure. We met one. It was winter, so the guy was insomniac and famished. Very angry. It wanted to eat us at first, but saw that we're literally skin and bones and probably want to eat it too. And just changed its mind. Turned around and left. Yeah. But I wasn't going to let it go. That's how I got this scar on my eye. This is when I took that bear down with my bare hands. Alright, so, Kristina, what do we have to do now? Nothing, sir. We're all done for the day. Kristina stood up and while standing up, touched me lightly with her hip. Big Chief cast a wary eye at a paper stack in her hands when she approached him with it. Pavel Pavlovich, we have to continue recapping what we've learned. And also, there are tests similar to our final one for practicing. Aha! Sure! Let us start practicing. Do you have a list of topics? There they are. Prepare learning material for all of us. Theme, questions, and everything else. God, Kristina's amazing. Good Lord, she's making schedules for the teachers. Except Pavlovich isn't really. He's just a sub in this case, but still, brilliant. A fine woman indeed. Perfect woman to marry. She slapped her papers almost with delight. I am better than you teachers. I do not remember hitting the button. Ah, thank you! Let me check them then. What do we have here? A skeleton of a perch? Bacteria classification? Monotelodons and dicotyledons? Gee, the bones of the skull? Human reproduction? And with pictures? Wow, amazing! The educational system has not changed since the 90s. What? This came from a textbook? Now they just write such things in textbooks? Back in my day, we didn't have any manuals. We had to figure it out ourselves, gee. He kept checking Kristina's papers with an impression of the utmost importance on his face. Finally, he nodded. Right, students. Now, you all take a piece of paper, and then you find yourself a surface where you can put this piece of paper on, get a writing device, and start answering questions. I'm starting to like Pavlovich. Kristina, get them the papers, please. You have half an hour. Get set, go! Anyone who is going to be caught cheating will run 10 circles. We'll get F, I mean. Questions? No questions. Good! Because I don't have any good answers for you. I somehow put the piece of paper on the side of the box with sprouts and started answering. Alexa was just teasing me when she talked about the university course of anatomy. I'm fine with our school biology course, though, and I'm pretty sure I can answer the test questions correctly. Won't take long. Barely an inconvenience, as some people would say. Stasia and Kristina put their papers on their bags and were still thinking how to answer their questions when I finished answering mine. I looked around for Yana to check on her. She was standing at the farthest corner of the greenhouse where the flower beds were. She clearly forgot about the test and was just staring at the plants. She clearly forgot about her own research as well, because she ignored me, her test subject, too. Romka, save me. What's recessive? Something that recedes. Like the waves. Roma, don't. No cheating. Traitor. That's only because I ate a cucumber. I'm not a traitor. It's for your own good. Roma would not be there for you when it's time for our final test. Also, 10 circles. Stasia sighed and broke a pencil. The second one. I'd rather have to run 10 circles. I'd rather have 10 circles to run. What do I need these recessive variants for? I mean, I get it. Anatomy is useful. Botany is useful. You have to know herbs. But why do I need genetics? I'm not going to be a biologist. Stasia, It doesn't matter that your cat has kittens. No kittens for the time being. I have just finished searching for an owner for the last kitten. My cat had 8, so no kittens. That's just an example. Look, if you know genetics, you can figure out who the father was when looking for the kittens. Cats have coat patterns to tell who their parents are, so you can give half of the offspring to their father's owners. And they will have to find owners for the kittens instead of you. Got it? You can do that? Where were you when I had to deal with all the kittens myself? Fine, sounds valid. Stasia gave us a laugh and returned to her questions. I sat closer to Kristina and noticed she decided to skip some questions. Need any help? No! Do it myself, thank you. Person to principal, aren't you? It's just a test for us. We don't even get a mark. And I need to know which topics I have the most difficulties with. Big Chief noticed talking and frowned. At me, for whatever reason. You are distracting Kristina from her lessons? Schmack! Knocked him out. Roman, do it yourself, or you'll definitely be running 10 circles. I'm done, you prick. I'm already done, see? I showed him my piece of paper. Then be quiet. Yes, Pavlovich. The class finally ended. The PE teacher gathered test papers from the students and gave himself a stretch. Nice! The school needs more open-air classes, except in the winter, because then it's cold, and I don't like the cold at all. I glanced at a bag of fertilizer. It was half open and smelled like muck. Probably a different option than what open air is. I mean, I really can't disagree with him because being able to work outside is probably better than being stuffed up in that building all day. Kristina went somewhere and I sat near the window in order to read something. But it was hard to concentrate. Yes, I spent time with Kristina yesterday. We were alone for more than an hour. She was so nice to me today. But or she's just friendly. And I'm just imagining things. Then there's plenty of fish in the sea, brother. That's dumb, something like this. Let's go and ask her. Yeah, brother. But she turns me down. I feel like I'm a complete moron. Maybe. Romka, what's with you? You look so tense. Is everything fine? Who? Me? What made you think I am? I know you. And you act like this, biting your lip and tapping your foot and staring into space. Then it means you're nervous. Do you want to be my girlfriend instead? Yep, you did. Something happened at home? It's fine. Everything's fine. Anastasia. Honestly, I'm used to thinking of her as a kind girl, but simple-minded. She's all about sports and that's it. But in moments like these, I can feel she can almost see through me. A feeling similar to what I feel when Yana looks at me with her x-ray vision. What if Stasia's an alien too? Not at home. Someone threatening you? Say a word. Rostam can literally break legs to anybody who's stupid enough to visit, to invite Asia to a date. And I can persuade Asia. She gave me an ominous laughter, but gagged and coughed, ruining the impression she tried to reproduce. Cut it out! We have that competition just around the corner. No coughing allowed! What did you say about Rostam? Rostam is the best wrestler in the athletics class. Stumpy, dumpy, and strong. And Asia is a beanpole. Also mischievous. No, that's too funny. Surrealistic. She's an elf. He's a troll. Tale as old as times. Beauty and the Beast. Doesn't Asia always mock him because of his accent and his build? Rostam can break legs. Why? Are you for real? You gotta do that to your best friend? Sure. She likes him too. They are both just slow and clueless, you know. Wait, forget them. We weren't talking about them. What's with you? You're gonna laugh at me. Sure, I will laugh at you. Later, when you can't see me. I want to invite Kristina to the cinema. Will she go with me? No? Stasia stared at me as if I was slow and clueless. Maybe even mentally retarded. That's it? That's it. Phew, that's like nothing. Ramka, come on, don't be like that. She laughed. Of course she'll go. I would. She smiled and reached her hand to put my tie straight. You don't have to worry. I thought that... Hey, this actually gives me another idea. What kind of idea? I still need the gym on the weekend, and your kid is something that gives me a great idea. A genius idea, even. Oh, so now it's a genius idea, huh? Roma, drop your sarcastic smile or I'll bite you. Not kidding. That's it. I'll leave you to your doubts. So as long as you want, but I have intrigues and schemes to plan. Stasia gave me an elbow on the side and went towards her swimmer girls team. The girls gathered together further off and were discussing something. Rome was an idiot. We didn't have another class for the next 45 minutes. It would have been nice if they had just let us go get Victoria Sergeyevna. It would be nice if they let us go, but Victoria Sergeyevna wanted the last class to be math. Thus, we had 45 minutes of rest, then another final battle with the previously covered topics. Only 2 more weeks, and then... I actually was unsure what's going to happen then. We could go to the sea, if Dad would stay and not go on another work trip. Kristina might remember her promise and invite her to visit her cottage house. It would be nice, if that wasn't a joke. I touched the tickets that were in my chest pocket. Let's just try baby steps. Ah! How dare you! Ravka, stop dawdling already! Stand up and follow me! We have things to do! The joke's on you. I have no things to do. I mean, I have, but... Anyways, I'm just busy at the moment. Sure thing, busy as a bee, and it shows! Look, Roma, you were a cat in your past life. I guarantee that. Give you just an image of a foothole and you'll sleep there. I'll take that as a compliment, considering you're a cat person. Don't try to change the subject. What was I about to do? She stopped and paused to think. Ah, exactly. You drew posters in your old school instead of doing PE, right? A while back. You actually called me a cheater for that. Grudge holder. That's for your own good. Why, thank you. Yes, you should return the favor. Let's go. Go where? You'll see. Come on. Stay. She sat and pulled me by the arm. Yep, she doesn't care if I want to go or not. And up! I quickly put my stuff into the bag, using my other hand that wasn't held in captivity. Okay, we go, but keep in mind that if you rip off my arm, I won't do a thing. Ramka, do you know why a bear has no ears and no tail? Wait. Is that a joke of some sort? Why? Popovich bite them off? Nope. The ears were lost when the bear was dragged towards the honey. What about the tail? And the tail was lost when the bear was dragged away from the honey. Got it? To be honest, no. You'll get it. I probably doubt that. She cautiously held my arm tight and didn't let go. It looked like... No. It obviously didn't look like we were a couple. More like Stasia was a mom leading the way. She dragged me all the way to the monitor's office and pushed through the door. I did want to come here, by myself, however. Move in! Christy! I told you I'd think of something, so it's done. Now, give me the keys, and don't forget Victoria Sexagevna called. Kristina her eyes from the laptop's monitors and looked at us in surprise. What's done? The newspaper's done? You brought me the newspaper? I didn't tell you I'd make the newspaper. I told you I'd think of something so it would be done. Feel the difference? Are you feeling it? Wait, you asked me because of this? Yep. Look, we need the gym. School needs this bulletin board newspaper. So Kristina promised me I'd get my permission if I could solve the newspaper problem. I went to our printing office, but they want money. So I thought about you. I won't give you money. No way. Cheapskate. Yes, I am. That is why you're going to work it off. Okay, I'm positively scared now. Do I have to mow lawns now or what? No, you clunk. You have to make the newspapers. I mean, pretty please. Kristina smiled at us and stepped closer. Roma, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't think she'd want to resolve our problem in such a manner. Watch him. He's gonna play hard to get, like always. Stasia? What? Kristina took something from her bag, and it gave away a short clinking sound. Stanislava, take your keys. I will speak to Victoria Sergeyevna at the end of the day. We'll go to talk to the rector if needed. Now, please, go away. I have work to do, and only half an hour left. Settle your disputes outside of this office, somewhere else, I beg you. We weren't disputing, firstly, and secondly, I went towards her laptop and checked the newspaper draft. All photos were stretched and looked bad. Outlines were tasteless, and text boxes were all over the draft. I just wanted to give her a couple of hints since she asked us to go away, but there was a photo of Kristina herself in the middle of this mess of a draft. Her photo was awfully cropped. It stretched to the point where her face felt distorted. Moreover, her cute nose was covered with the headline text box, and the letters of the headline formed an illusion of a mustache on her face. It's kind of funny, actually. Couldn't help it. I had to interfere. Any other photo, but not hers. Not this. And secondly, who told you I can't or won't help? Wait, this is an old photo of our gym. I have one that's fresh. Roma, what are you? Celia tried to have a finger in, but I gave her a little nudge towards the door and gave her a speaking glance. Shoo, child, shoo! I want to help. I can. It's fine. We also can. Ah. She suddenly smiled a knowing smile and winked at me, then quickly left. All alone with Kristina again. What will unfold in the next episode? We'll just have to find out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now, everyone. Have a good one.